Imagine your own house tries to kill you.
You wake up feeling like you've been hit by a convoy of trucks, but you haven't left your bed.
Your joints are screaming, your skin is angry, and your brain is wrapped in thick, impenetrable fog.
You go to the doctor, and they drop a word that sounds like a sci-fi horror movie plot.
Autoimmune disease, the biological equivalent of a glitch in the Matrix where the hero suddenly starts punching himself in the face. But the confusion is even worse. One website says it's gluten, another says it's stress, and a third blames your ancestors.
It feels like your body has been hijacked by a hostile alien force that specifically hates your thyroid.
This isn't just getting sick, it is a full-scale internal civil war where the soldiers have gone rogue. I refuse to accept that our bodies are just stupid, so I launched an investigation to find out why the security system is attacking the civilians.
Alright, look at this. 2 viruses, same location, completely different render styles, and a tumbleweed. This doesn't make any sense, but it has to mean something.
I dove into the medical archives, dodging the snake oil salesman to find the biological mechanic.
We need to understand why the most sophisticated defense system on Earth suddenly gets confused. We are going to uncover the specific moment your immune system decides your pancreas is a foreign invader. Let's open the case file. First, I followed the money. I walked into the pharmacy, and I was immediately assaulted by a wall of neon-colored bottles promising salvation.
Super immunity, mega defense, immune blaster 5000.
The entire wellness industry screams one specific command at you. Boost T. They tell you that your immune system is weak, lazy, and sleeping on the job, so you need to wake it up.
This is a catastrophic lie. I started reading the fine print and cross-referencing it with basic immunology textbooks.
The marketing assumes your immune system is a sleepy security guard who needs a coffee. But in autoimmune disease, your security guard isn't asleep. Your immune system is currently hulking out, smashing furniture, and throwing your television through the window.
Scrap the previous data, it's too erratic. We've established a perimeter. The simulation starts now, focusing right here. Imagine a chaotic riot is happening inside your body.
The riot police, your white blood cells, are confused and they have started tackling innocent bystanders, like your thyroid or your joints. Now, you drink that immune booster smoothie or pop that defense pill.
You just walked up to a rioting police officer who was punching a civilian and handed him a double-shot espresso and a taser.
You are arming the enemy!
When I looked at the mechanism of action for many of these boosters, I found they often stimulate the production of cytokines.
Cytokines are the chemical war cries that tell your cells to attack harder. If you have lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, or Hashimoto's, you don't need more immunity. You are already the Superman of immunity, but your laser eyes are malfunctioning and burning a hole in your own living room floor.
So why does everyone sell this? Because calming sounds boring, but boosting sounds proactive and sexy. We have been trained to think more is better, but biology is about balance, not firepower. By following the boost trail, millions of people are accidentally throwing gasoline on the fire burning inside their own tissues. We have to stop funding the rebellion and figure out why the riot started in the first place.
I finally found the sniper! I stopped looking at the boosters and started looking at the targeting system. Deep in the immunology archives, buried under dense paragraphs about T-cell receptors and major histocompatibility complexes, I found the glitch.
It turns out your immune system isn't actually trying to kill you. It's trying to save you, but it has made a tragic, catastrophic case of mistaken identity. Meet the blind security guard.
Let's visualize your immune system as a bouncer at the most exclusive club in the universe. Club U. This bouncer is incredibly violent, incredibly loyal, and unfortunately, legally blind. He identifies bad guys, viruses, bacteria, toxins, not by their faces, but by their uniforms.
In biology, we call these uniforms protein sequences. They are like little barcodes stamped on the outside of every cell.
Here is where the tragedy happens. A virus enters your body. Let's call him the intruder.
The intruder knows the bouncer is aggressive, so the intruder wears a disguise.
He puts on a jacket that looks suspiciously similar to the jacket worn by your own thyroid gland. This is the biological phenomenon known as molecular mimicry. The bouncer spots the jacket.
He sees the virus wearing that specific protein pattern.
He blows the whistle. He calls in the SWAT team. The missiles launch. Your immune system successfully destroys the virus. Great job, right?
But then the smoke clears, and the bouncer looks across the room and sees your thyroid.
He screams, DHA are still here!
This is the aha moment. I dug into the research on rheumatic fever to verify this.
It starts with a simple strep throat bacteria. The bacteria has a protein that looks like your heart valves. Your body kills the strep, but then it keeps attacking your heart.
It's not a disease, it's a case of friendly fire that never ends.
Your body is essentially bombing its own cities because the enemy was flying a flag that looked just like yours.
And it gets messier.
Once the attack starts, your cells explode.
When cells explode, they release debris, bits of DNA and inner machinery that should never be seen by the immune system. The bouncer sees this debris and thinks, new aliens! Attack them too! This is why autoimmune diseases often progress from one organ to another.
It is a runaway panic attack at a cellular level. The security team is burning down the building to catch a burglar who left 3 weeks ago.
We have to call off the airstrike! If the problem is a paranoid, over-caffeinated security guard, the solution isn't to give him a machine gun. The solution is to send him to therapy and let him take a nap.
I looked for the magic pill to fix this, but I found something incredibly disappointing. The most effective treatments are the boring, unsexy habits you have been ignoring your entire life. First, fix the training camp.
Your immune cells are trained in your gut. Healing the gut isn't a fad, it is literally repairing the fence so the neighbors stop calling the police on you. You simply cannot calm a civil war if you are constantly feeding the soldiers poison.
And then, the hardest pill to swallow.
You have to actually sleep.
Sleep is the only time the peace treaty gets signed. When you are awake and stressed, your body pumps cortisol, a hormone that screams, danger, to every cell in your body.
Chronic stress convinces your blind bouncer that the club is constantly under attack, so he keeps punching. Sleep and stress management are the biological equivalent of telling the bouncer, it's okay, the shift is over, go home.
Here is the simple truth.
You are not broken. You are not weak.
You are the owner of a high-performance defense system that is working overtime to protect you.
Your job isn't to fight your body. Your job is to make the environment safe enough so your body finally feels safe enough to put down the weapon.